Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako of Japan attend a concert in Tokyo. The Prince and Princess of Wales visit a pub in Soho. King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians visit West Flanders. And King Harald V and Queen Sonja of Norway host a luncheon at the Royal Palace in Oslo. All this and much more coming up next on your Royal Daily News. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra, and this is your Royal Daily News for May 4th, 2023. In Roquebrune, Cap Martin, His Serene Highness Prince Albert II of Monaco visited the newly restored Ouvrage Cap Martin of the Maginot Line, which are, quote, concrete fortifications, obstacles, and weapons installations built by the French in the late 1930s to deter invasion by Germany and force them to move around the fortifications, end quote. In Oslo, Their Majesties King Harald V and Queen Sonja of Norway hosted a diplomatic luncheon at the Royal Palace. Meanwhile, the Norwegian Royal Court announced that His Majesty King Harald V of Norway has appointed the former Managing Director of Statoil, Arve Johnson, as Commander of the Royal Norwegian Order of St. Olaf. Mr. Johnson receives the award for his outstanding contribution to society. The Order of St. Olaf will be presented to Mr. Johnson at a private event on Monday, May 8, 2023 at 1:30 p.m. In Copenhagen, Her Royal Highness Crown Princess Mary of Denmark attended the May 4th Home Guard Parade held at the Citadel. Every year, the Home Guard marks the anniversary of Denmark's liberation on May 4th, 1945, with a parade. Men and women from the age of 18 can apply for membership. A military background is not necessary. The desire is to participate is more important. When membership has been granted, members are admitted into one of the following branches: the Army Home Guard, the Naval Home Guard, or the Air Force Home Guard. Earlier in the day, the Crown Princess, as chairman, participated in a board meeting with members of the Mary Foundation at Frederick VIII Slot at Amalienborg. During the meeting, the Crown Princess thanked the board for their continuous support of the Foundation's work. Established in 2007, the Mary Foundation aims to combat social isolation within 3 areas of action: bullying and well-being, domestic violence, and loneliness. Combating loneliness and bullying is central to the Crown Princess's work, and she has always emphasized that everyone has the right to a place in the community. In Paris, His Excellency Count Henrik of Montpezat is celebrating his 14th birthday. Born Henrik Karl Joachim Allan, Count of Montpezat, on May 4, 2009 at the Righus Hospitalet in Copenhagen, the Count is the only son of their Royal Highnesses Prince Joachim and Princess Marie of Denmark. Back in Copenhagen, Danish Parliament voted in favor of His Royal Highness Prince Joachim of Denmark to continue to receive an appanage whilst living in the United States. According to the Danish constitution, it required the consent of Danish Parliament if the prince was to receive an annuity abroad. The proposed resolution was put forward by the Prime Minister of Denmark, Ms. Mette Frederiksen. In connection with the first proposal last month, Prime Minister Frederiksen said, quote, His Royal Highness has done great and valuable work for Denmark as a defense attaché in Paris, and we are strengthening our work with the United States of America in the area of security and defense. The United States of America is our most important ally, and the transatlantic bond is absolutely crucial, not least in light of the current security situation in Europe, end quote. According to the Danish Royal Court, the prince receives roughly around 330,000 Danish kroner per month. This amounts to roughly just under 4 million Danish kroner per year. Princess Marie does not receive an annuity. As a result of this ruling, Prince Joachim will not receive a salary in his position as a defense attaché in Washington, D.C. Prince Joachim and his family will move to Washington, D.C. in August. The prince will begin his position as a defense attaché at the Danish Embassy on September 1st, 2023. In West Flanders, Their Majesties King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of the Belgians spent the day visiting the lovely cities of Roeselare and Derlech. The day began at the Roularte Media Group in Roeselare. Whilst there, their Majesties met with the editors of the newspapers NAC, Femme d'Aujourd'hui, Label, including a guy named Bart, who edits the newspaper Krat van West-Vlaanderen. Their Majesties also met with the CEO of Roularte, Mr. Xavier Brokert, who informed their Majesties about the history of the company and its daily operations, whilst en route to the printing house where Friday's edition of Krat van West-Vlaanderen was being printed. Thereafter, their Majesties arrived at the new fire station in Derlich, which is, quote, part of the Fluvia Emergency Zone. A round-table discussion followed with the mayor of Derlich, the zone commander, and several volunteers, end quote. After the roundtable discussion, their Majesties witnessed an emergency exercise, a firefighting demonstration, and an evacuation via a ladder truck. Yesterday, His Majesty the King received letters of credence from newly appointed ambassadors to Belgium at the Palais Royal du Bruxelles. The newly appointed ambassadors are from the Republic of Colombia, the Republic of Portugal, South Sudan, and Burkina Faso. Each new ambassador in Belgium visits the Palais Royal to present his or her letters of credence to the sovereign. The letters of credence from his or her head of state informs the sovereign that she has appointed the ambassador as the official representative of his or her country in Belgium. In Den Haag, His Majesty King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands held an audience this morning with the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, at the Paleis House ten Bosch. This evening in Amsterdam, their Majesties King Willem-Alexander and Queen Maxima of the Netherlands attended the National Day of Remembrance ceremony at the Dam Square. The ceremony, quote, commemorates all those who have died or been killed in the Kingdom of the Netherlands or anywhere else in the world since the outbreak of World War II, in war situations or in peacekeeping operations, end quote. In Rotterdam, Her Royal Highness Princess Margriet of the Netherlands, as patron, attended a commemoration ceremony at the National Merchant Navy Monument, De Bourg. The monument was created in memory of the, quote, 4,100 people on board Dutch merchant ships who lost their lives during the Second World War, end quote. Thereafter, the princess attended the launch of the new website and database of the Dutch merchant fleet in the Second World War of the Merchant Personnel Foundation, 1940 to 1945. In London, His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom held audiences with leaders from around the world and leaders from indigenous groups at Buckingham Palace. This morning, His Majesty the King met with the Assembly of First Nations National Chief, Roseanne Archibald, the Governor-General of Canada, Her Excellency the Right Honourable Mary Simon, the President of the National Métis Council, Cassidy Caron, and the President of the Inuit Taberlit Kanatami, Mr. Natan Obed. In the afternoon, His Majesty the King had the honor of meeting the King of the Ashantis, Otamfuo Osi Tutu II, and Lady Julia Osi Tutu. Thereafter, His Majesty the King had the privilege to meet with Indigenous elder and the spokesperson for the sacred headwaters of the Amazon, Uyunker Dominga Payas, the Director of Global Strategy, Sacred Headwaters of the Amazon, Atassa Sultani, and the Chair of the Circular Bioeconomy Alliance, Mark Pillai. Meanwhile, their Royal Highnesses, the Prince and Princess of Wales, visited the Dog and Duck pub in Soho. The purpose of their visit was to hear how it's preparing for the coronation weekend from members of staff. The royal couple traveled to the famous pub on the Elizabeth Line, taking the train from Action Main Line to Tottenham Court Road. Upon their arrival, the royal couple were met with screams and cheers from devout and very happy royal watchers from around the world. Whilst inside the pub, the Prince of Wales, quote, served the first pint of Kingmaker, a new brew celebrating the coronation. Upon leaving the Dog and Duck, the Prince and Princess of Wales spent time meeting members of the public gathered outside on Frith Street, end quote. In the afternoon, the Prince of Wales held an audience with the Prime Minister of Australia, Anthony Albanese, at Kensington Palace. In Oman, Their Majesties King Abdullah II and Queen Rania of Jordan departed for the United Kingdom this morning to attend the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on May 6th at Westminster Abbey. Their Majesties will also attend the coronation reception on Friday, May 5th at Buckingham Palace. His Royal Highness Prince Faisal Al Hussein of Jordan, the younger brother of His Majesty the King, was sworn in as regent in the presence of the government of the Kingdom of Jordan. In Manama, His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa Bahrain departed for London this morning to attend the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom. His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa Bahrain will also attend the coronation reception on Friday. This morning in Muscat, the Royal Court of Oman confirmed that His Highness Crown Prince Saeed Thais bin Haytham Al Saeed of Oman, accompanied by the Omani Foreign Minister Saeed Badir bin Hamad Al Busaidi, will attend the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on Saturday. The Crown Prince will also attend the coronation reception on Friday. Meanwhile, in Rabat, the Royal Court of Morocco confirmed that Her Royal Highness Princess Lala Mariam of Morocco will attend the coronation reception and the coronation on May 6th at Westminster Abbey. Their Majesties King Rama X and Queen Sothida of Thailand arrived at London Stansted Airport this afternoon, where they were warmly welcomed by the Ambassador of Thailand to the United Kingdom. Thereafter, Their Majesties arrived at the Landmark Hotel, where they were welcomed by staff from the Royal Thai Embassy in London. Tomorrow, Their Majesties will attend the coronation reception at Buckingham Palace and the coronation at Westminster Abbey on Saturday, May 6th. Her Majesty Margrethe, the custodian of the Crown of Romania, and His Royal Highness Prince Radu of Romania arrived this afternoon at London Heathrow Airport, where they were warmly welcomed by representatives of Her Majesty's House, members of the British government, and diplomats from the Embassy of Romania in London. Their Imperial and Royal Highnesses Crown Prince Akishino and Crown Princess Kiko of Japan departed from Haneda International Airport this morning to attend the coronation reception and the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on May 6th at Westminster Abbey in London. Meanwhile, Their Majesties King Jimne Khesar Namgyal Wangchuck and Queen Jetsun of Bhutan departed from Thimphu last evening to attend the coronation reception on Friday and the coronation of Their Majesties King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom on Saturday, May 6th in London. In Fujairah, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Hamad bin Mohammed Al Sharqi, the Crown Prince of Fujairah, held an audience this morning with the Ambassador of Bangladesh to the United Arab Emirates, His Excellency Mohammed Abu Zafar, at Al Rumalia Palace. And finally, in Tokyo, Their Imperial Majesties Emperor Naruhito and Empress Masako of Japan, accompanied by Her Imperial Highness Princess Aiko of Japan, attended a concert performed by the Vienna Boys Choir at the Tokyo Opera City Concert Hall. And there you have it. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow on Friday, May 5th, with all the latest world news. Until then, I wish you all a wonderful Thursday evening and a great day tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, take care, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.